part of the accounting cycle reporting financial results. If you go back to my channel, you will find a playlist named Accounting and Finance, and you will find the first part. So, the learning objective of this part is to explain the concept of adequate disclosure. So, I especially summarize all the important points in this video for you guys to easily understand. So, drafting notes to the financial statement. Notes to the financial statements. For examples, lawsuit pending, scheduled plant closing, governmental investigations, significant events occurring after the balance sheet data, specific customers that account for a large portion of revenue, and finally, unusual transactions and related party transactions. So these are some examples of the items disclosed. So in addition to the basic financial statements, accountants must prepare notes to the financial statement. The purpose of the notes is to explain certain times, items or transactions to the reader. So basically the first note is usually a summary of significant accounting policies. For example, JJ's Lawn Care would probably disclose that straight line depreciation was used to determine depreciation expense. So in my previous video, I briefly explained the example of JJ Lawn Care. I told you about how to make an income statement, balance sheet, profit loss statement of retained earnings. So, the notes also explain any unusual or infrequent items that may be of interest to the reader. So, almost all major corporations have a note disclosure about pending litigation. So, I will explain and put the description, the link of that video of the first part of accounting cycle in the description. So, the second purpose of this video is to explain the purpose of closing entities and how to prepare these entries. So, closing the temporary accounts. So, basically, close revenues accounts to income summary, close expense accounts to income summary, close income summary accounts to retain earning, close dividend to retain earnings, and the closing process gets the temporary accounts ready for the next accounting period. So, once the financial statements have been prepared, the books are closed and it's time to get ready for the next accounting period. So the net income is earned over a period of time, and at the start of a new period we want all revenue and expense accounts to have a zero balance, so we can start recording income in this period. So the closing of a company's books is a four-step process. So now I will explain the four-step processes in following. So step 1 is to close all revenue accounts to a temporary account called income summary. Then step 2 is to close all expense accounts to the income summary account. So at this point, the net income is isolated in the income summary. So the step 3 is to then close income summary to retained earnings. So net income transfers from income summary to retained earnings and zeroes out income summary. The income summary account never appears in the financial statements. So the fourth and the final step is to close dividend to retained earnings. Net income is added to retained earnings and dividend is subtracted from the retained earnings. So this updates retained earning. So this is a four-step process of how to close a company's book. I hope you understand. If you have any query, then kindly comment me. I will answer you. So now let's prepare the closing entries for JJ Lawn Care. So closing the temporary accounts. So on my left hand side there is a JJ Lawn Care Service adjusted trial balance for May 31, 2007. So the cash is 3,925, account receivable is 75, tools and equipment is 2,650, accumulated depreciations for tools and equipment is $50, truck is $15,000. Then for accumulated depreciation for truck is 250, notes payable is 13,000, accounts payable 150, capital stock is 8,000, dividend is 200, sales revenue 750, gasoline expense 50, depreciation expense, tools and equipment is 50, then depreciation expense of truck is $250. So total addition of both of them is $22,200. So I told you about the assets should be in a left hand side and liabilities and equity should be in a right hand side on a balance sheet. So both of them should be equal at the end. So all of the accounts that must be closed are highlighted on the adjusted trial balance shown here. Dividend, sale, revenue, and the three expense accounts. So when the closing process is complete, the retained earnings account will have the proper balance. So you have noticed that there is no retained earning accounts because the company was started in May. So now let's get started by closing sales revenue. So since sales revenue has a credit balance, the closing entry requires a debit to the sales revenue account. So general is accounts, title and explanation. For 31st May, sales revenue debit is 750 and income summary for credit is 750. Now to close the revenue account. So part 1, sales revenue has a credit balance. So to close the account, it must be debited for its current balance and credited it to income summary. Then part 2, the closing entry for revenue is to debit the revenue account, sales revenue for its balance of $750 and credit income summary for the last amount. Now let's look at the ledger accounts to see what we have accomplished with this entry. So the closing entry for revenue accounts. So income summary 750, total is 750 and sales revenues again 750. So you have to notice here that the balance in the sales revenue account is 0. Why? Because we can now start accumulating revenue for the next accounting period, that is the month of June. So the income summary has a credit balance of $750 and the total revenue has been transferred to the credit side of income summary. So now let's close to the three expenses. So since expense accounts have a debit balance, the closing entry requires a credit to the expense accounts. So the journal for the date 31st, the account titles and explanation is income summary. We have debited income summary is $350 and then we have credit of gasoline expense is 50 and depreciation expense for tools and truck is 50 and depreciation expense for truck is 250. So by adding this, the credit should be equal to $350. So both debit and credit should be equal. So part 1, expense accounts have a debit balance. The account is closed by the credit to the expense account and a debit to the income summary. Then part 2, a credit is made to each of the three expense accounts for their balances with a debit to income summary for the total of $350. So now let's look at the ledger accounts after making the second closing entry. So these all are the data that I'm getting from the adjusted trial balance that I shown you in a few slides before. So now closing entries for expense accounts. Gasoline expense is 50. Depreciation expense, that is tools and equipment, is also 50. And depreciation expense for truck is 250. So the income summary is we have 350 and 750. So we have to subtract 750 minus 350 is 400. So our net income will be 400. From this we conclude that each expense account has a zero balance and we can begin to record expenses incurred during the month of June. So income summary is debited for $350 and has a credit balance of $400. So this $400 represent income for the month of May. So next, net income must be transferred from income summary to retained earnings. So now closing the income summary account. So since income summary has 400 credit balance, the closing entry requires a debit to income summary. So its journal will be income summary debit is 400 and retained earning credit is 400. So again both are equal. So the income summary has a credit balance of $400. To close this account, income summary must be debited for $400 and a credit must be made to retained earnings for that amount. So now let's look at the ledger account balances. So closing the income summary account. So retained earning is 400. In income summary, previous retained earning is 350. Now we have 400. So both are equal to 750. So now the sum is income. The balance in income summary is now 0. So the income summary now has a 0 balance and net income appears on the credit side of retained earnings. So remember, credits to retained earnings increase the account balance. So the final closing entry deals with dividend. So now we have to closing the dividend accounts. I know this is a very lengthy topic, but I put my a lot of effort, best effort to summarize it for you guys to understand. So if you like this video, then kindly comment me and tell me. So since the dividends account has a debit balance, the closing entry requires a credit to the dividends account. Now its general is retained earning is 200 debit and dividends is 200 credit. So the dividends account has a debit balance. To close this account, a credit is made to the dividends amount and debit to retained earning. So our final closing entry transfers the amount of dividend to the retained earnings account. So now let's look at the ledger account balances. So now closing the dividend accounts. So dividend is 200 and retained earning is now 200. So the amount of retained earning will be 200. So the dividend account has a 0 balance after we make the closing entry. So retained earnings now has a credit balance of $200 and this is the amount that appears on the balance sheet for JJ Lawn Care. So the last objective of this presentation is to prepare an after closing trial balance. Okay, so before we prepare a closing trial balance and now after closing trial balance. So this is the same. Okay, so in my, if you notice that sum was 22,000 something, now we have 21,000. And how? Because now the cash is same 3,925, account receivable 75, tools and equipment 2,650, and accumulated depreciation for tools and equipment is 50, for truck is 15,000, and accumulated depreciation for truck is 250. Notes payable is 13,000. Accounts payable is 150. Then capital stock is 8,000 and retained earning is 200. So after all closing entries are made, JJ's after closing trial balance looked like this. So after preparing all the closing entries and after closing trial balance is drafted, the after closing trial balance shows we have no revenues, no expenses or no dividends. So the proper balance of retained earnings appear on after closing trial balance. So if there are any revenues, expense or dividend on the after trial closing trial balance, an error has been made and our closing entries must be reviewed. Okay. So thank you. That's all from my side. If you have any question, then kindly comment me and kindly subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot. Thank you. And in my next video, stay tuned, and in my next video I will upload the remaining portions of the accounting cycle, that is the reporting finances, and it is a lengthy topic for you guys to understand, but I'll try my best to for you guys to understand and in easy words. So kindly subscribe to my channel and share with your friends and family. Thank you.